The following video profile is courtesy of Barrie Ford, 55 Mapleview Drive in Barrie, Ontario. Hey folks, I'm here again at Barrie Ford. And right now I'm chronicling this 2012 Ford F150 FX4 extended cab pickup truck. As many of you are familiar, the F-150 is by far and a long way the most successful selling pickup truck of all time. Ford consistently sells over 1 million of these pickup trucks every year. And this is a pretty good example of their more, well, we'll say decked out, more optioned example. So if you join me, we'll take a look around the vehicle, make some commentary on some of the features on the outside, we'll take a look at the inside, take a look at the drivetrain. And at the end, I'll provide you guys with an overall reflection and some impressions this vehicle made on me. Let's take a look. So to start off, just by acknowledging some of the exterior features here. Moving around the front, the headlamps are outlined in kind of a black back set there, and the grille itself is also finished in a black gloss. This particular vehicle does have the optional matte black painted 20-inch rims, front and rear, with forged disc brakes and very large 6-piston brakes at the back, at the front rather, 4-piston at the back. There's this optional step to ease access into the vehicle because it is very tall, and this very nice kind of honeycomb patterned stripe along the side. Moving down here, there is a very large chrome tipped exhaust, and then again on the taillight, just notice this black outlining as well, which is only seen on the FX4. And just while we're back here, we'll acknowledge the size of the bed, which is actually quite large. And it is in its raw form. There is no lining on this quite yet. Lots of room, as well as this very sturdy rubberized bolstering around the side of the bed, so heavier objects won't necessarily harm the vehicle. This vehicle does have backup rear sensors because the car is very large itself. This is becoming a feature that we're seeing more and more on larger vehicles and vehicles that kind of have a more hindered visibility. And the optional tow package is also included on this particular model. Just approaching the driver's side here, there is a security keypad combination on which is also an option for the FX4, as well as LED turn signal accents on the extended rear view side mirrors. And the F-150 logo, fully forged and embossed in black outlining with red detailing on the interior. So let's take a look inside. Again, a very standard Ford key fob, lock, unlock, panic, as well as the double tap there to turn the engine over. So let's take a look inside. The interior of this car is really what exceeded my expectations. This car is very beautifully trimmed inside and out. Everything really feels like it's weapons grade too. The door panel itself is outlined in this very sturdy PCB plastic with a rubberized coating on it, and it is very hefty, with a polished aluminum door lever right there. Taking a step in, we'll acknowledge the seats. Everything in the interior here is leather. This vehicle is fully outfitted, just minus the nav system. It's kind of a dual texture leather here. There's a pinhole leather with a red setting against it, as well as red accented piping running all the way around the seat, around the base, and up the side of the side bolstering extensions, and on the headrest. Let's climb in. So just taking a step inside. I'm going to close the vault door here. And the interior of this car, like I said, really impressed me. Everything is beautifully appointed. Lots of room in the back. There's one bench that I have folded down. Another example of the back seat which is folded up. And there's an indication of how much space you have when both that seat and that two-seat bench are folded up. So let's start it up. Once the key is inserted, the seat does move to its last presetting. And a very nice LED screen in the middle there. Everything is really nicely appointed here. Everything matches, everything looks great. There's kind of a metallic finish there on the backsplash, outlining the air vents, as well as this rubberized coating which is seen elsewhere on the car over top of the airbag compartment. The only option that this particular FX4 is without is the option for the navigation system. However, it does have the Ford Microsoft Sync system, so you can wirelessly sync your Bluetooth devices, and that can all be controlled here on the steering wheel with the modes right here, as well as other functions right on this side. And if we look on the inside of the steering wheel here, there is actually a very nice red baseball stitching going all the way around. Let's take a look at the tachometer here. Very smooth. And everything is very quiet inside the cabin. Moving down the center console. And this time, moving up the center console, there's two very large rubberized cup holders for the passengers in the back, and this extremely large center console storage compartment here, which opens up and has a change tray, as well as an extremely large volume basin with a 12-volt power outlet right there. Two additional cup holders there with the ashtray accessory included. This truck does have a 6-speed select shift automatic transmission with first and second low gear fully equipped there. Moving up, you see, as I mentioned, the Microsoft Sync technology with the auxiliary and USB jack. Two-zone climate control for the driver and passenger, with affiliated fan speeds, and then a full CD auto changer with the auxiliary function and other radio presets. What's very nice is this kind of very deep black brushed aluminum backsplash on the center console itself, as well as another rubberized storage compartment down there. And the instrument panel also is very vibrant. There is a silver painted finish on all the air vents, and right behind them you can see there is kind of a honeycomb pattern back there, with the kind of trip computer LCD interface at the front, or rather in the center. An additional extra sticky rubberized kind of a storage mat up there for anything from a cell phone to different tools to a wallet. The truck does have all 4 automatic windows. Just going to leave the passenger side window up just because the dealership and sale information is on that side, and we don't want any complications there. And up again. In addition, the side mirrors are also power folding. As I mentioned, they are accented with an LED turn signal, and they are also heated. Taking an extra look at the door here, like I said, they are very hefty, very heavy rubberized material covering all the way around, a lot of storage space down there, the kind of brushed aluminum handle, as well as all the window and lockable functions for the driver's side. This vehicle does have automatic lights, and if no one objects, we'll start the engine up here and take a look at the drivetrain, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. So let's just pop the hood, and there it is. And taking a look here, this is Ford's 5-liter TI VCT 4-valve V8. Like I said, with the 6-speed select shift automatic transmission and the rear axle electronic locking differential. And at peak performance, this engine will produce 360 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque. So another very nice feature of the engine bay here is The hood itself is held up by these gas trucks. These two pistons on either side, which hold it up, so there's no need to get the extending rod up to hold the hood up over above your head, which is a nice feature. The energy guide published by the Canadian government stipulates that this vehicle has a miles per gallon rating of 19 city and 27 highway. Converted to metric, that's about 15 liters per 100 kilometers city and 10.5 liters per 100 kilometers highway. This vehicle is currently for sale at Barrie Ford, including freight and delivery, for about $55,300. If you have more questions or concerns with regard to this particular model, you can come on into the dealership, talk to any of the sales representatives, and they will tell you all about it. Both the passenger and driver's side seats do have 6-way control electronically to slide backwards and forward, to move the backrest back and forth, and to deflate and inflate the lumbar support. As well as this preset memory 2-position button system right there. This particular F150 does have the optional electronically sliding and tilting moonroof. That's why the controls up here can be tilted or slid. Which is a very nice feature, with the additional sunglass storage compartment right here. A few other key features that I kind of forgot to mention. This vehicle does have an optional 4-wheel drive, 2 high, 4 high, 4 low for extra torque. And then another nice feature down here is both the driver and passenger side seats are heated or air conditioned, which is a very nice feature. Just kind of for a final reflection here, the F150 is unquestionably Ford's most staple vehicle. It really is their bread and butter. This is not only just the most successful selling pickup truck in history, it is also one of the most successful selling motor cars in history. Like I said, well over 1 million of these vehicles are sold every single year. And that's really only in the North American market, so it is quite an impressive feat. This is certainly a favorite among consumers. For 2012, the F150 is Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. And I do thank Barrie Ford for letting me do a profile on this very lavishly outfitted FX4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's one of just many more to come. And as I mentioned earlier, there may be some very special reviews that you guys will be really excited about coming up. Take care, guys.